There we go. Okay, welcome. We are here live from Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun, and going to take you on another walk through the resort with Q&A at the end. Answer all your questions about the PCR testing, antigen testing, and all that good stuff. And my microphones are charged; they are now on. So hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can, and also let me know where you're watching from. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn this around and we'll have a quick look at the main lobby bar. This is called Infusions, and they call it that for a reason because they do all these funky drinks, mixed drinks. Good morning. Smoked drinks and stuff. Good morning. Buenos dias. And as you can see, they've got quite a good selection of alcohol. Zoom in a little bit here. Everybody wants to know what kind of tequilas they have. So we'll show some of those. Now, some of these may be in the club lounge later on. The club lounge is going to be located over here on the side. And that is still being worked on right now. So that's going to be coming soon. And then we have the main open area. We've got Roots, which is organic. But let's be honest, right now the coffee shop is not quite yet open, so they have ice cream and paninis in there and all kinds of yummy stuff. This is Breeze, and this is open in the evening. And I'm loving the finishing touches they've got on the decorations and stuff like that. Over here we've got the amphitheater, and this is going to be the coffee shop, so that's just about finished. The blenders in there and that kind of stuff to make smoothies, so that's on its way. And then over there is Red. Now that's sort of a lounge. There's an extra cost. I think they do pairings and stuff like that, so there's going to be snacks and drinks and stuff. That is opening this Thursday, which is September 30th, is what I have been told. We'll see. And I've done a room video for you guys this morning. If you have questions, let me know. But I've done a room video. I just posted that, and it shows all the different rooms and locations and what categories they are. So if you're looking to book a pool walkout room, I'll explain in each building where those are, that kind of stuff. And now we're going to walk around. The main pool is fairly busy today, so I won't really be able to show you that, but I'm going to do another video which has all of the pool areas. There are 9 pools here. There's tons of different restaurants, and the food has been foodie quality, really, really good. I think we're far enough away that I can kind of show this to you. So this is the main pool area. It's quite large. It's reasonably deep, which means it's fairly cool. Turn the camera around. There we go. And like I said, 9 pools. Some of them are a little bit deeper than others. The smaller ones in front of the buildings, they're a little bit deeper, so that means they're a little bit cooler. Have to find out still which ones are heated. So stay tuned for more updates on that. And I'll just walk over here and show you. They're still working on finalizing this, but this is the spa area. There we go. So these are some of the back buildings. This would be buildings, I believe we are at 5, and then over there is building 6, and that's in behind. This is the spa, so this is going to be the water therapy as well as the outdoor treatment rooms. And it's kind of fun being here right at the beginning because stuff is getting completed every day. They just brought out all the new what do you call them, lounge umbrellas. So this is a massive pool area, as you can see. We had a question there. I'm trying to read these, and it's really, really dark. I'm gonna have to follow up on these towards the end. iPhone 12, not so much of a win for doing the videoing in the sun because it really makes the screen dark. Okay, we're going to move on. So yeah, the spa is not quite open yet, but probably everything, honestly, is going to be ready in the next couple of weeks. They've got a massive buyout at the end of October. So if you're looking for rates and you can't see anything for the end of October, that's why. A group has come in and they've booked up everything. And so they're going to have everything ready for when they arrive. Yeah, definitely, if you're coming in November, no problem at all. Everything will be done for sure. Or coming in anytime later than that as well. Okay, so I mentioned that we have so many pools. The dining options, there are tons of restaurants. There's the buffet is open for breakfast currently. It will be eventually open for... it's not right now just because, I mean, there's like 20% occupancy. So there's open. And then there's also Japanese, which has the teppanyaki cooking, the show cooking. There's also Mexican, delicious, French, delicious, Italian, delicious. I really haven't had any bad food at all here. And I'm just gonna come out this I love. This is Corners, and this is where you can get food and drink service. You can come up and get it, or they'll bring it to your lounger. And they have everything from sandwiches to hamburgers to pizzas, brick oven pizzas, as well as you can get salads and stuff like that. Hola. All kinds of stuff. And the service here is just great, whether you're at the pool or the beach, no problem. Hola.
Hola. Hola.
Hola. How are you?
Very good. Welcome to the Hyatt.
Perfect.
Hola.
Hola. Oh, and here we're going to see the beers that they have, because I know you guys always want to know that. So we're going to show you everything that they have. Okay. Perfect. Oh, and more coming. I love this. The 3-finger hold.
Oh, yeah.
That's perfect. Look, I can't do that. That's magic. Perfect.
Magic.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let's see here. There's a couple of questions. I think that is Shannon. Has 2 questions. Okay. Vegetarian options. Yes, the vegetarian options are really good. Explorers and globalists get upgrades. I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I have seen people posting that they have been getting that. Oops, there we go. Post around. And as far as the vegetarian options go, I am really surprised. We've been to 3 resorts this past 2 weeks, and vegan and vegetarian items are a new thing on the menu, like extensively, and good stuff too. I'm going to do a separate video on food on its own because it is to die for here. It's absolutely delicious. And I had a cured watermelon the other day with the cotija cheese on top. Spectacular. So, you know, when you're raving about fruit, it's not because there's nothing else to have. It's just it's really tasty and flavorful. So definitely good stuff there. Oh, turn this around. Okay, and we had another question from Lee. Does this resort have an adult only section? No, they don't. Not yet. I don't know if that's a change or not. All ages everywhere. I also currently no club pool. I don't know again if that's going to change or not. So we shall see. So yeah. Have you seen Jose Miguel? Jose Miguel.
Jose Miguel.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, over there.
Oh, is he? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, perfect. Gracias. So yeah, walk around a little bit more. I'm gonna finish up with the water slides, show you that. Flip this around. There's some kids over here. And you know from watching my videos, I try not to view any of the clients out of privacy for them. Actually, to be said for that. Okay, head over to the beach. I'm going to show you the beach next. See what that is. is like in different areas, taking advantage of all this around different pool areas. Seems to be and seems to be. It's great, you know, having the whole resort to yourselves. A lot to be said for that. That'll obviously change as more and more people start coming here. The service is absolutely knocking my socks off. You know, when you come to the resort and you see somebody for like 2 seconds and they ask your name, and then the next time they see you, they remember your name. I mean, that is some pretty amazing service. Okay, we'll go over here. I want to show you something. So we just saw the beers that they had. And, oh, look at this. We have a little cocktail here. So I want to show you guys this. This is called Fitzer, and it is a hard cider. And this is what's in the minibar in the rooms. There's 3 different flavors. There's a citrus, a mango, and a mandarin or rose fruits. 88 calories, 4.4% alcohol, half a gram of carbs. So it's something different. You know, sometimes for women, they don't necessarily want to have a beer. So this gives you some options in the minibar. So that's kind of cool. Okay, wander over here and show you. So that, like I said, not gonna lie, seaweed's bad today. Sargassum is technically what it's called. It's not seaweed. They're doing water basketball. You can tell there's some good participation going. There's a really fun group that's just arrived today. So I'm not going to dwell on this. Seaweed's bad today. Tomorrow it'll probably be crystal clear. Check my community posts on my YouTube channel and I'll update you with a picture tomorrow as well. I'll show you the last few days. But like I said, yesterday, you can see out there where it's light blue. The whole area was like that, like crystal clear. You could see totally through the water and everything. Today, not so much, but what can you do? So this is one of the open air restaurants. This is Habaneros. If you like hot sauce, they have a hot habanero oil, which is delicious on just about anything, as well as lots of different tacos and ceviches. So definitely lots of great fresh food here to be had. Okay, I was looking for one of the waiters because I had promised him to be on the video, but I don't know where he's gone. Like I said, there's an active group here, so he might be a little bit busy with them. So fair enough, right? They're having fun in the pool. All right, so this is Habaneros, and a really good selection of alcohol in here. Hola, how are you? Hola. And again, good morning, how are you? This is for YouTube. Say hello. Hello. And again, we'll see the alcohol. Hola. I'm good, Victor, how are you? Good. Good to see you. Thank you. He's over in the cabana. Yeah. Thank you. And then we got the Waterside Park over here, so we'll check that out in a second. I'm going to show you because I did this in the last live video, and look at how much more it has progressed. So I'd say by next week it'll be completely finished. So it's Sunday, they're not working on it today, fair enough. Even here you can see how clear the water is. You know, yes, there's the sargassum, but they're working on it. And it'll get done, it'll get sorted out. Just want to pop in here. Okay, so there's a few questions. Got those. Adult only section, yes. And Cheyenne. Yes. Yeah, the Wi-Fi, it's been pretty good, except for this one time. Haven't had any issues previously with doing videos and stuff like that, or streaming. So this is building 7, and this is where you're going to be the closest to the Waterside Park. And like I said, each building basically has its own pool area, so that's pretty amazing. And like, these views are spectacular, right? Now, the Waterside Park, they were working on it a little bit, so I'm not sure if it's open today. If it is, there's going to be a whole separate video on that. And the minimum age is 4 years for that. And it looks like a lot of fun. So we'll come and check this out. And then I'm going to go back to Habaneros and we'll do the Q&A. Just did a PCR test yesterday. Got my results back last night. Negative, all good to go. Which unfortunately means good to go home. But we did buy the insurance just in case. So I will explain that as well. I will say the resort is very well laid out. A little iguana here. Reasonably sized. Okay, so this is a Waterside Park. So, you know, a lot of the finishing touches, the designs and stuff like that are still being worked on. But I'll walk around and show you. Hola! Yeah, so they're still finishing it up, checking the chlorine levels. They're always walking around doing that. Lots of lifeguards. So if you have kids, you can rest assured that they're going to be well looked after, well taken, checked on. So we've got the one in the middle is the fast one that shoots you out, and then the other two kind of wrap around. This one here, the light blue one, is a one that uses an inner tube. So that's pretty cool. And then over here we've got the kids splash park. And this again has very shallow water, so you can, you know, have the smaller kids, it's good for them. They can go in and have a dip without you having to worry about them. Give you a closer look. And of course, these are the basic, cheapest rooms that you're going to get. These are called the waterslide view, water park view, I should say. Oh, here goes the bucket. Yeah, so, and this is a view that you're going to have. So, I mean, not too shabby at all. You've got a bit of a peekaboo view of the ocean, as well as the water slides. I don't think that's a bad view at all. I don't know what the hours are going to be for the Waterside Park, but check the description of the video, and anything that I've said that I don't know the answers to, such as the pools being heated, hours of the water slides and stuff like that, I will update the comments, the description of the video to include that information. I kind of like these raised areas too in the pool. Normally this one would be a lot more full. Hola. So, you know, you can expect this to, this should be covered with water. So it's kind of nice to have a lounger just in the water like that. So let me know what questions you guys have. I'm just heading somewhere dark so that I can read them. I see somebody's just posted one. I'll catch that in a second. You can't walk very far this way because the beach is very narrow right now. But if you go this way, you can actually walk. We walked as far as Breathless Riviera Cancun. So you walk past Azul Beach Resort, which used to be called Azul Sensatori, and then down to Breathless. So that's about, I don't know, 2 kilometers, mile and a half. And yeah, you can walk along there. It's a little bit, actually quite a lot wider in front of what's the Azul Beach Resort, and they've done a water break. So they actually have no seaweed whatsoever. So it'd be interesting to see if there's any plans for that here. Obviously, they want to make sure that they're doing stuff that's right for the environment. So here you can see, like, this is where you can see how clear the water is. And this is what it was like yesterday, that there was just no sargassum at all in the area. But as you can see, the water is very clear. There's a little bit of rocks, so you'd want to bring water shoes, but it's also very, very shallow. There was a guy out about 50 feet the other day. I'm not sure where, somebody else saw it. and I guess he was into about his knees. So I don't know if it'd be good for snorkeling, but certainly once they get the water sports up and running, kayaking, paddleboarding, it's just perfect for that in these calm waters. Okay, we're gonna head back in here. So this is a great place just to come and have a drink. Again, each restaurant has its own signature cocktail that they have created. Hola! And, okay, let's go and see these questions. Okay. Oceanfront, pool, swim out. Can you see the ocean from inside the pool? Yeah, you can. If you're in the ocean front, yes, because you are this close from either building 7 to the water, or on the other side, just in behind there, oh shoot. Okay, this is better. So this building here, that's building number 1. And again, you can see the pool and then just here to the water, so you can get that great view. And what other did we have? Any idea when the pool bar will be open? I would say probably within the next. Again, I think everything honestly is going to be done by mid-October. Little things like I said, the Red Bar is opening up this Thursday, but they're working as hard as they can to get stuff done. So it's exciting to see. Okay. Here. Oh, Timothy, thank you. Thanks. You know what? Hey, I'm just trying to share the information and explain to you what you can expect and show you, what it's really like. They had the official photographers here last week doing the proper photos. And also, if you're in some of the Facebook groups, there's been some people here who have taken some amazing photos and shared them. And, sometimes the people who are just taking their pictures of their food, they're as good, if not better, than the professional photographers. But they have some drone shots that they're going to have. And, the official photos for Hyatt. So that'll be interesting to see. Let me see, what else was there? Info on insurance and local transportation. Okay, so in Cancun, you can't just take a taxi from the airport. It's all private. So you have to pre-book a, flip this around. No. So you have to pre-book a shuttle or a transfer, and there's a bunch of different companies that you can use. Amstar, Canada Transfers. I've used USA Transfers, same company, just obviously targeting Canadians versus Americans. But there's tons of them out there that are great. Taxi from the airport to here should be about $40, give or take, or not taxi, but transportation. We've done private the whole time. We did a taxi from Dreams Port Aventuras to here. And that was fine. You have to wear a mask. So let's talk about protocols. You have to wear a mask when you're indoors. That's the rules for Mexico. We're in an open air restaurant, so I am normally we would wear a mask to come in until you're sat down, and then once you're sitting, you can take it off and enjoy your meal. But there's nobody in here, so I'm dying in the heat. It is about 30 degrees, feels like 40, so you're talking feels like 100 degrees Fahrenheit with the humidex. Very, very humid. Some days it's been like 100% humidity, which is a little bit crazy. So again, back to the masks. All of the hallways here are open air, so some people wear masks, some people don't. Going into the restaurants, yes. Into the buffet, for sure, not optional, have to wear a mask. Into the lobby, which is enclosed, yes. The Roots, the coffee shop, yes. But otherwise, if you're out in the open, it's just wherever there's lots of people that sometimes people choose to wear a mask or not. it's personal preference at that point. Did the PCR testing, so we're Canadian, in case you didn't know, and we did the COVID testing the other day. So when you get here, you want to make your appointment right away because there's lots of people, and if there's a bunch of people that have to get their test done, you want to make sure you get your appointment in, get it done. You take your passport with you, and when you make the appointment, that's when you pay for the testing. For Canadians, PCR testing is what's required. So it's a nose swab and it's a mouth swab, and then they email you the results. We got tested at 9:30 in the morning. At 2:30 a.m. I got the results. So, and negative. Yay! If you're American and you're staying here a minimum of 3 nights, then you would get the antigen test. I don't physically know what the difference between them is. Still some kind of swab, and that is complimentary. As I say, if you're staying here for 3 nights or more. The kids club is ages 4 and up. Waterslide is ages 4 and up. What other questions do you guys have? Let's see here. Okay, insurance, I want to talk about that too. The beaches are, yeah. Oops, there we go. So when you check into the resort, there is an optional insurance that you can buy. It's $29 per person. And basically what that is you have to, well, you know, if you're flying to Canada or America, you have to get a COVID test before you fly home. If you should happen to test positive, then if you paid for the $29 insurance, then you can stay here for free for up to 14 nights. Now, it's not going to be a fun stay because you're going to be stuck in your room. They're going to take the alcohol out, but they will still bring you food. So you have a place to stay and be able to eat for free for 2 weeks, as opposed to having to find somewhere else to go in quarantine. I can only imagine what that would look like. Or if you stayed here and if you didn't buy the insurance, they will let you stay, but at a reduced rate. I don't know what that is. It will entirely depend on occupancy levels and seasonality. So just be aware of that. So it's $29. You pay for it and you take the chance, or you don't pay for it and then you're paying. So if you pay the $29, you've got a place to stay for free if you need it. If you test negative, you're not going to get the money back. It's an insurance policy, so it's not how those work. But it is, just a reassurance that you've got a plan, a game plan. Also, what was the other question? Was beaches? Yes, they are open to the public, and yeah, you can walk as far as you want. You know, there's some places where, look, I'm gonna show you here. Okay, so out here, it's impassable because the beach is so narrow here. And I was going to mention, or I started to mention, when we were in Cancun last week, the sand had been washed up so much from the storms. So normally the beaches are quite wide. I've walked from, I'll go like this. I've walked from Zoetree, which is about 3 or 4 miles. Nah, not that far. Maybe another couple of miles down the beach, this way. And I've walked from there all the way to downtown Puerto Morelos, which is, I think, where that tall radio signal sign is. And that's been no problem. But this time of year, no. It's September. This is technically hurricane season. And although the weather has been brilliant, everybody always wants to know, it has been... they've said rain and thunderstorms every day. It hasn't happened. It has rained a couple of times, but nothing major. My icy cold beer is there. All right, well, that's a sign that it's time to wrap things up. So I don't know if you have any other questions. If you do, comment down below. Once the live feed is finished, you can go back in. I think it's about 24 to 48 hours. You can actually see the questions as they go. Or if you want to speed through the video later on, you can. And they will, you can see the different set of comments and questions. And I'll try to answer as much as I can for you. There's a lot of content I've got that I'm going to be posting next week, the week after. If you are enjoying this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out all the future videos and updates. I've got room videos, I've got videos of the restaurants, the bars, the pool areas, just about everything, as much as I possibly can. I've got stuff coming. So stay tuned for that. If you have questions, let me know. And when will the water park open? Well, it's supposed to be open at 9 a.m. They were just doing some final touches to it and working on some of the slides just to make sure everything's safe and good to go. I know some of the other guests had actually gone down the water slides, so they were open for a little bit and they're just tweaking them, which is pretty normal stuff. So hopefully in the next couple of days it'll be open. Like I said, I think everything here is going to be fully operational within the next week or two at most. And overall, like I say, the food is fantastic. The service is spectacular. The beach, if you're a beach lover, maybe this isn't the right resort for you. I'm a pool girl, so for me it works just fine. But anyways, there you have it. That's Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun. And I hope you found this useful. And I guess we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.